Hey guys, what's going on? This your boy Jason coming to you guys with another movie review. Went and saw Joker yesterday, and before I even go any further, because I already know that this is the Joker, so he's my favorite villain of all time ever, and I got a lot to say about him. So just in case you don't even want to watch the rest of this video, I'm gonna go ahead and let you know that I do approve of this movie. It does have my stamp of approval on it, so if you want to check it out. I am saying that it's worth going to see. With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and go to my movie review. I'm not gonna even attempt to try to cut this movie short because this is the Joker. This is my favorite character, so it is what it is. But so, um, the Joker movie. The premise of the movie is the Joker or Arthur. His character is um pretty much having a rough life, and he's getting beat down during his entire life. He's suffering abuse. He has a mental disability and a neurological disability that makes him or forces him to laugh anytime he gets emotionally overwhelmed about anything. If he's overwhelmed with sadness or fear or excitement or whatever he's emotionally overwhelmed about, um, it causes him to laugh uncontrollably, and this issue causes him to have issues, pretty much just making it doing everyday life type of things, trying to get a job, trying to keep a job, trying to be accepted in society, just trying to live life, and he just he gets bullied and he gets picked on and pushed around and made fun of, and like he just has a rough life. And then during this point in time in the movie, he has just like a bad day after bad day after bad day, and he ends up reaching a breaking point, in which kind of births the character of that which we know of as the Joker. And it's kind of like this movie is just kind of like the transition from him going from Arthur to Joker. So going straight into my movie review, um, I'm gonna go into the bad parts, of course, but there's not too much bad to say about this movie. One thing I didn't like about this movie, I wish there was a little bit more violence in it. I know that there's another thing about this movie review that I wanted to make clear. This is not a Batman movie. This is not a Gotham movie. This is not an action superhero movie. So don't expect this movie to be that, pretty much. Like, I know that I enjoyed the movie, but I think when I was watching the movie, I heard somebody like a couple of rows down from me snoring, and so he was obviously asleep. So I don't know if he thought the movie was boring or like he was just tired. I don't know, but I don't think he probably enjoyed the movie, whatever. But um, you can't go into this movie with false pretenses, because if you do, you will be disappointed. So don't think that this is a Batman movie. Don't think that this is gonna be an action movie. Don't think that this is gonna be a comedy. This movie is more of a drama, a psychological drama than anything. Um, and I appreciate that. Like, but going to my bad part of the movie review, there were some violent scenes in this movie, but that were done beautifully. They were done really good. And the bad part is, I wish there would have been a little bit more violence. I just wish, like, I know, just like I said, I know that that's not the type of movie that this is. But if there would have been just a little bit more violence, it would have put the movie off the top for me. So I just wish that there was just a little bit more killing, just because it was so beautifully done when it was in the movie. But I just, I wanted more to see more of that. The other thing that I didn't like about the movie was, um, so Joaquin Phoenix, I believe that's how you pronounce his name. He did an excellent job acting as the Joker. However, like there was a couple of scenes in the movie where it was just like, nah, this doesn't feel like it wasn't. He didn't do this particular scene well. For example, the scene where, and I'm not spoiling anything because you've seen this in the previews, but you've seen in the previews where the Joker is getting ready to go on a what appears to be a talk show. You know, the curtains open up or whatever. He's doing his little ballet type of arm dance thing or whatever. I don't know what that is or whatever. But he's getting ready to go into a talk show or whatever. And he's being interviewed by the talk show host. And that scene was, it felt rehearsed, it felt scripted, it felt, and I believe what messed it up, or what messed it up was the fact that this particular scene in the movie happened like way later on uh, down towards, going towards the middle of the end of the movie or whatever. So you're seeing all this great acting during the beginning and the middle of the movie, and it's just killer performances. And then you get to this one scene, and it's just like he just kind of dropped the ball, and it's just like, dude, you should have. Like, I miss how you was acting at the beginning of the movie. Like, you need to go back to that Joker or that character or whatever. But like when he came on the TV show, it's just like he was kind of whiny. He was just, it didn't feel real. Like he was, it just seemed very rehearsed. It just feel like, you know, they just ran through that scene. So I didn't really appreciate that. But going to the good parts of the movie, starting off with his acting, like I said before, stellar job with his acting. I really like what he did with the character of the Joker, and the way he put his own little twist on it. That's one of the other things that I appreciate about Joaquin Phoenix. The fact that he didn't try to bite off the style of Heath Ledger. Like, I know that Heath Ledger is, in my opinion, by far the best Joker. Like, he's still my favorite Joker ever, and nobody can touch him in that area. But even though Heath Ledger set the bar so high, Joaquin Phoenix, he didn't try to rip that off, and he didn't try to play off of that Joker's character. He created his own Joker, and it worked for him. And I like the fact that this movie pretty much played off of the premises of the Joker having a mental disability, and it's kind of going into the mental health awareness type of thing that we're going through as a society right now, and bringing awareness to mental health and how we treat people in society that's dealing with mental health issues and stuff like that. And I like that twist on the Joker's origin story, because that's not really the origin story that I remember growing up as a kid or whatever. But I like the way that they incorporated it in this movie. So I liked it there. I really enjoyed that. I like the fact that they did something in this movie that they never did in any other Batman movie, or Gotham, or even the Batman animated series or anything like that, which is the fact that they showed more of Thomas Wayne in this movie. Like a lot of stuff that I've seen in other Batman movies and stuff, and this is bad. This is Bruce Wayne's dad we're talking about, but in none of Batman's movies did they really like showcase, you know, who Batman's parents were. Like, the only thing we saw pretty much of them was them walking down crime alley or whatever, then they get shot or whatever, and then the criminal grabbed the mom's pearls, and the pearls end up falling and hitting the concrete or whatever, blah, blah. But, like, we've seen this scene over and over again, but we don't really get a chance to see how they were as parents or whatever, which we still didn't see that much in the Joker movie, but we got a chance to see more of who Thomas Wayne was and the type of person he was. And Thomas Wayne was kind of, he was a little fiery type of character. Like, he was, in some sense, he appeared to be a little jerky, a little bit. He was almost like a little a-hole a little bit. And he was like one of these high society type of people, whatever, that, you know, look almost, it appears that, or the Joker had the impression that he looked down on lower class citizens. And in some sense, it kind of felt like that too. So and which is a twist off like my interpretation of, because he was Bruce Wayne's dad and he was Batman's dad or whatever. So I thought he was kind of like a good intuitionist, which he probably was, but like them diving more so into the Thomas Wayne character, whether it was accurate or not, I appreciate the fact that they at least put in the effort to show us or give their interpretation of who Thomas Wayne was. This movie does have rewatch value. I appreciate the fact that it has drama. It has a psychological type of I don't want to say twist, but it feels like a psychological drama type of movie. I like the fact that it's violent. When it goes dark, when it gets violent, it's beautifully done. Like I like the fact that there's no like strings playing, trying to get you ready for like a big like violent scene or anything like that. It's just bam. It's shocking. It feels real. It feels authentic. I just love the fact, or love the way that they did the violent scenes in the movie. I like some of the comedy and the humor in the movie. There's this one scene in the movie that I laughed at pretty hard in particular, and I kind of felt bad for laughing at it because it's one of those scenes where it's like you really shouldn't be laughing at this, but you can't help it because it's hilarious, and you feel like you're a bad person for laughing at it. Those of you who've seen the movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about, and if you laughed at it, you're wrong, just like I am. But I couldn't help it. I laughed. It was hilarious. I can't wait to watch this scene again. I'm probably gonna make that a movie clip of the week on RealThoughts.net whenever it's available. So I liked it. What else? I like the fact that this movie showcased why people gravitate to the Joker so much. Because the Joker is really a for real psycho, and but he's not one of those type of villains that do a lot of recruiting and a lot of collaborations with other villains or whatever. Because that's not what his aim is. Like his aim is just chaos, and like, but this movie shows that he does what he does in this film because he was always an outcast. He suffered so much abuse. He got looked over and passed over so many times, and people never noticed him. And he got bullied and abused, and he was just a regular man just trying to make it. And he just suffered so much negativity, and just finally made him reach a breaking point. And the people of Gotham who were in the same situation related to that, and they gravitated to the Joker. And now I understand, like, okay, well, I mean, the Joker, he wasn't trying to be like a beacon of hope to all of the outcasts of Gotham or whatever, but people just naturally gravitated to that because they was like, hey, this guy just like me, and this guy that's dealing with the same thing that I'm dealing with, and he's doing something about it. So let's, follow him and everything or whatever. And I now understand, because I mean, when you really think about it, like, Joker don't need nobody. Like, once, and you see that in the Heath Ledger, the Dark Knight movie or whatever, once the Joker don't need you no more, like, you're probably gonna get got. So, like, he don't really need you, but the fact that people still gravitate to him in regard of that fact, it's astonishing to me. The Joker's just an all-around special character. I like the fact that in this movie, and I'm trying to wrap it up, in this movie they really displayed, in my opinion, what the Joker's superpower was, which is his mental condition. Like, his mental condition is what makes him so special, because he has nothing to lose, nothing to live for, nothing to gain. Like every other villain, and this what sets him apart from any other villain in villain history, really. Like, if you look at it, like, I don't know if I'm wrong about this or not. If I am, you can correct me. But Joker is the only person, or the only villain that I know that has his own origin story. As of now, he is the only villain that has his own origin story. because I feel like it's because he's so unique. The Joker is the only villain that I know of in Marvel or DC or in just anything that he's just completely for real unpredictable because he doesn't want anything. Everybody else that's a villain wants something. They want riches or they want fame or they want power or women or they want to rule the city or the country or the world, or they want to make the world better in their own little twisted way. Even Thanos, he wanted to cut the population in half, just so that the surviving population can have if it, sufficient resources in order to survive and everything, and there could be a balance in the universe. Everybody has their own agenda, but the Joker. The Joker has no agenda. The only agenda the Joker has is chaos and mayhem and anarchy. Like, the Joker doesn't want anything other than to watch the world burn and to watch people go crazy while it's happening. Like, he's the only villain like that. They couldn't allow him to stay in the Legion of Doom because he was so unpredictable and chaotic. Like, they didn't know what he was gonna do. He wasn't on the same page. They still wanted to rule over stuff or whatever. The Joker wasn't on that page. Joker is pure mayhem and chaos, and I feel like that's what a real villain is supposed to be. The Joker is the only villain, in my opinion, that in my imagination and idea of the check boxes of what a villain is supposed to have, the Joker is the only villain that checks off every check box of what a villain is supposed to have and what's supposed to be on his state of mind. He's unpredictable. He doesn't want anything. You can't bribe the Joker. You can't negotiate with the Joker. You can't quid pro quo the Joker and say, hey, I'm gonna do this for you if you do that for me, or can you please, do this for me or whatever. I'll pay you for this or whatever. Joker don't want money. Joker don't want nothing but for you to lose your mind or for you to lose your life. Like, the Joker is pure mayhem and chaos. And I love the character that which is of the Joker. And I love the way that they portrayed him in this movie. Another thing, I've been looking at a couple of YouTube videos, and there may be a couple of twists in this movie that I probably didn't catch while I was watching the movie or whatever. As far as I want to get too much into it because I don't want to ruin it for anybody. But there may be a little Jordan Peele type of Get Outish type of twist in this movie. So if you haven't seen it, watch the movie carefully. Watch it for every detail because things may not be, or they may be as they appear. They may or may not be as they appear. So, and if you already have seen it, go check out some YouTube videos or go watch the movie again and go see if you probably see some things that you probably missed the first time. So, that's about it. I'm going to wrap it up on this movie review. I love the Joker's character. I love the way that they portrayed him in this movie. This movie wasn't perfect, but it was a good thrill ride. I'm excited about watching it again when it comes out on DVD. I'm not gonna pay movie theater ticket price. I mean, it's not saying that it's not worth it, but I'm not gonna do it. I gotta keep. I'm a movie critic now, so I gotta keep watching other movies. But it's your boy Jason coming to you with another movie review. I'll holler at you guys later. This movie was movie theater worthy. If you are a Joker fan like myself, this is a must-see movie. You have to see this movie. If you're not a Joker fan and you're just curious about who the Joker is, go to the movies to see this movie with the correct pretenses. Don't think that it's an action movie or anything like that, and you will be entertained by it, and you will be pleased. I will holler at you guys next time. Oh, I'm sorry. Like and subscribe to my page. Like and subscribe to realthoughts.net. Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you don't want to like subscribe to my page, that's fine too. Just come to realthoughts.net check out what I got. Look at my movie tips of the week. Look at my DVD picks. Look at my trailers. Everything that you want movie related is on realthoughts.net. I will holler at you guys later.